Join discord.gg/flatearth and enter a check-in room. Someone will come along and verify you to get involved in the conversation about our
Earth. He just left.
I have a question.
Okay.
What's your question, Molly?
Well, before I said that, I apologize for Banana. He's like in the room next to me. He's my cousin, but he's just being a little bit weird right now. Anyways, I do have a question though. I have a question. How did you it's like available to anyone. How did you like know
So
that
you're
you
in
were
the
flat
same
earther?
room next to each other, but one's English and one's American.
No, we're on holiday together. He's not in the same room as me. He's in a different hotel room.
Wait a second. You just said he's in the same room with me.
No, he's in the hotel room next to me.
And
that made it-
sorry,
that made it
guys,
language change?
there are a few people in the server that are associated with each other. Some of them have been in Cogdis, and some of them have been in the live stream. I'll vouch for these two people.
Yeah, but anyway, the question that I did have, like this goes out to anyone. Like, how did you know that you were a flat earther? Like, what made you come to the conclusion that you were a flat earther? Because like, I don't get it.
Can I answer that?
Yeah,
You can.
yeah.
Mate.
Okay, just real quickly.
Someone else.
A drop over distance test, many of them over water. I live right on the coast. I have many opportunities to do this. I've done it dozens and dozens of times. All I did was took the math geometry that they told us. There should be a specific amount of drop over distance. When I can see too far, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. That's not a mirage because I can go over there and touch it. So this drop over distance that is required of the globe doesn't exist in reality. That's the water level, I guess you would have to say. These are observations over water. So water being level, it is absolutely level and horizontal. Thanks.
How did we come to the understanding the Earth was flat? We questioned the claim, like I've been kind of rambling on about for the last 20 minutes or so. It's testing that claim. They say the Earth is a ball, like Sonny mentioned, then there should be drop over distance between point A and point B over the distance of a sphere should be a drop. Point B should have descended from point A if point A is on the top of a ball, for example. So we don't measure that curvature anywhere. So primarily, the surface of the Earth is water, so we're told. And like Sonny pointed out just a moment ago, this is where we're doing our observations and our measurements, because that water, the surface of the Earth, should be curving, 8 inches per mile squared. So we don't measure that. The Earth doesn't look like it's curving. We don't practically measure any curvature, and we don't also use curvature when we're navigating across the Earth. And that's a slightly long story. I don't necessarily want to go into it at the moment unless you want to ask about it. But we understand the Earth is flat because it's observed, measured, and practically used that way. You can prove this. You can prove this to yourself. For example, go to a beach or a lake. Maybe go with a friend, or maybe have a known landmark at distance. Compare it to an Earth curve calculator and see if you can see it or not. So this is just a long distance observation. We understand why we're doing this, because if we're on a curved surface, that curved surface would eventually hinder and obstruct our view of things at distance, right? So that's the thing that we would be looking for and trying to measure if we could, but we don't. And then when we dig into the story, we kind of find out that no one's actually directly measured any curvature to the Earth whatsoever in any point in history. It's just been asserted to be so and asserted into the maths. The Earth's a ball, basically. So we've got an R value and a radius number and circumference and diameter without any actual measurement. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
cool.
it's overall really simple, bro. So everything that we experience is that the Earth is a plane and that it's not moving. Like that's everything that we've ever experienced. So, like, when you walk around, you don't feel the earth moving. You see the sun move in the sky. You see the moon move in the sky. You see the stars move in the sky. So, we see everything move in relation to us. And you see the horizon's horizontal. You look at the ocean, it looks flat, right, etc. So, our default position, just based on everything we experience and see, is that the earth is stationary and that it's a plane. So, there's another claim about what the earth is, and it claims that it's spinning and that it's curving, which is the opposite of everything that we experience. So, in order to make that claim, you have to provide evidence to support that everything's actually the opposite of what we can experience and observe. And so, we went and tried to find the evidence that should obviously exist for people to make such a claim. It turns out it doesn't exist anywhere ever.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was nice. I think I learned a lot.
So, you still think you live on a globe?
You know what? I don't really know because I was like it's a lot of information, but like I don't, because you're always told that you do live on a globe. Like once, like when you're like a little kid, like that's what you see. Like you're never really told. Well, yeah, and like you're never really told differently. But then like hearing other people's point of view is like it's weird, but like it kind of like I don't know. So I think I need to kind of look more into it and, you know, actually do research on my own. But yeah, like I think this helped a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
good, Molly. That's great. It's good to have you in here. And so, listen, it's not any one thing that any of us discovered where it just flipped a switch. It's really not a process. It is a process. So I would, yeah, definitely, I would suggest take your time, look through the information. It's not, like I said, it takes time, but it's not complicated. It's actually very simple, and it's that simplicity of the way nature is, what we see out there, the nature of water and so forth, and how we navigate and travel across Earth and above it. So there's all these different aspects. So I would take your time, and
Okay.
yeah, welcome.
No, yeah, thank you to everyone who answered my question. Thank you.
Yeah,
You said,
Yeah,
you said
sorry.
sorry guys, you said something kind of nice at the end, as don't believe everything you hear on the internet, and I'll go away and do my own research. That's a really good thing to say, because I'm going to say to you that everything that we say can be falsified and verified by you. You can go outside and measure the surface of the earth. You can verify that information for yourself. So everything that we say, we want you to take away and verify it for yourself. Put it to the test, because that's what we did with regards to the heliocentric model. They said something, we put it to the test. So,
yeah, like you shouldn't
welcome to
blindly believe it. That's what got us into trouble in the first place, right? We all just were shown a globe when we were like 5, and we just believed it. Like, I was just, I know an Air Force pilot who was like, Dan, he figured out that the Earth is flat because he was flying a jet over 1,000 miles per hour, like 10 feet off the ground over the ocean. So he's going like 1,000 miles per hour, 10 feet off the ground, just flying straight, completely parallel to the ground, like right above it, going insanely fast over like long distances. And he's like, wait a minute, like, how does this work on a globe? Like, basically, no one considers it. So that's really all you have to do is just consider it. So, like, go watch a sunset. And so, like, Flat Earth says that the sun moves over top of your head, gets so far away you can't see it. And then the globe says that the sun's actually not moving. It just looks like that. And during a sunset, you're falling backwards away from the sun that's sitting still. So it makes it look like it's going down behind a curve. So, like, no one's ever actually looked at a sunset and thought about that. That's why everyone just believes it's a globe. People don't think about it.
Tags! What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.